Well, namaste. I bow to the divine presence, power, peace in this satisfying Sunday. I'm Michelle. I'm your motivator, your spiritual evolutionist. Welcome into this atmosphere of prophetic power and prophetic anointing. So, on this satisfying, sanctified, set it apart Sunday, in my quiet time, I just want to share some things with you, and it may come all together at the end, but I don't know how it's going to come out. So there's some situations or concerns in my own life. And the first thing that was shared to me that worrying is a form of fear. And when I say that, if you're worried about something, you have a fear that something is not going to occur. Otherwise, you wouldn't be worrying about it. Or you're focused on the negative thing that could occur. And so this is where we get into the creativity of who we are as being in the image of the Most High Creator. Is that the very thing that we imagine or place into our imagination and focus on, we begin to manifest it in the outside world because we are so powerful. So this is what I'm challenging you to do, is if there's something that's in your life and you're worried or concerned about it happening or not happening in a negative field, or not satisfying the solution for what it is that you desire to occur in a positive image or a positive energy, then you must immediately stop thinking like that. You must immediately surrender to not to surrender to anything that exalts itself higher than the Most High. His word shall not return void. And those are some things that you need to focus on and be intentional about as you have those thoughts. As you have those thoughts, you begin to reverse the thought that you had prior to you being mindful and focusing on what the word said about your situation, which in terms is no weapon formed against you shall be able to prosper. So whatever it is you're stressing about, worrying about, you're thinking it's going to prosper over you, but you are an overcomer. You come over everything that tries to come over you. So we must be in, there may be some things that are going to happen or that are coming forth that have been planted by the demonic thoughts of demonic thinkers. Now, I didn't say people. Demonic thoughts among demonic thinkers. People who choose to think in a negative energy that are causing things to come together. Now, when two touch and agree on anything, all a negative thought needs is an agreement. Oh, this is good in the neighborhood. All the negative thought needs is an agreement. That is the touching and the agreeing. So in this upcoming season or times of happening, we as the chosen one, the light guiders, the light lifters, the light beings, must not agree to those demonic thoughts. Now, this is going to change the whole trajectory of what's being projected toward us. Man, y'all better listen to what I'm saying. If the light beings, those that believe upon the Creator and all that He is, and I'm saying He, as for you to understand what I'm saying, we're going to have to move, pack up our bags, or even leave them behind if they're going to come to bring destruction. We're going to have to move immediately. I mean, like today, before it ever comes or tries to come. We're going to have to move immediately in our thought patterns, in what we're saying, in what we're believing, and in what we're imagining. As we begin to do that, we are going to change things. If my people that are called by my name would pray, humble themselves, seek my face, turn from your wicked ways and thinking negatively, This has nothing to do with sin. Turn from your wicked ways, because as a man thinketh in his heart, or as a mind thinketh in his heart, so it becomes. So turn from that. My people who are light beings, turn from that. Just your thinking. When you turn from your thinking, you change everything that is around you, that concerns you, that is directed towards you. Once you do that, you begin to turn the situation to a positive way of being. So I'm passionate about this because I'm exercising it in my own life. Turning your thinking. I say this again, as a mind thinketh in his heart, it becomes, because that is your place of manifestation. That is your place where everything begins to happen. It can be your head or your heart, but your heart is always going to tell the truth. Your head is always going to keep you in confusion, because there are 60,000 to 70,000 thoughts, and most of those thoughts are not yours. They're coming from the atmosphere and the energy that surrounds you. And so when you gravitate to that energy, that thought is pulled in. It's magnetic. We're a magnetic field. That thought is pulled in, whether it's negative or positive, and we begin to focus on that. Then we begin to manifest that. Then we begin to move in places we don't have a desire to be, but because we're magnetic, we attract those things that we're thinking. We attract those things that we're being. We attract those things that we're seeing. That's why you have to move from your physical eye. Eyes have not seen. And then you have to move from your physical ears. Ears have not heard the things that God has prepared for you. But it is revealed in the spirit. He does not put a period there. He allows you to go over that. It is revealed in the spirit. So we have to stay in the inner eye, first eye, third eye, whatever you call it, and the inner ear, which is in your heart, not your physical heart, but your spiritual heart, and allow ourselves to operate in that supernatural power that has been left to us in the will, in our inheritance, in our birthrights, to move from this systematic belief system of being normal. We were never normal, and we never will be normal. So we're reaching for normality, which is not a part of our makeup or of our image. And when we miss that, then we start this crazy depression stuff, this crazy anxiety, this crazy stressing, all the things that they are pulling you into to keep control over you. But your inner being has a supernatural power that is overpowering anything. So today, if you never heard any live that I've done, any word that I've said, please not just listen to this, but hear what the Spirit is saying to you as the embodied church, so that you can begin to move the things away from you that are causing you to feel this kind of way. You're feeling in your emotions and not in your spirit, and they're not the same. Your emotions will take you on a trip that you really don't want to go. And so now, as we begin to close this out, it is this specific moment in your atmosphere and your dimensional uprising to come to yourself and change the way that you're looking at things, and the things will begin to change. On this Sunday, this is a word that is going to stabilize you in a place and a space where you shall not be moved by anything outside of you, the good, the bad, the ugly. Your emotional state of being will be subjected to your spiritual being, your dimensional deep place in God. There's a deep place in God, which means it's on the inside, not the outside. Whew. My prayer for you is that you receive this. Now, if you receive this, you got to vocally say it to yourself. I receive this word, and I'm going to operate and move on the power of this word, because this word shall not return void, as long as this is what I have decided to believe. Well, this is Michelle. I'm your motivator. I'm your spiritual evolutionist. Namaste. I bow to the divine presence and purpose in you.